Hey, what's going on? Just driving to the gym. Just had a thought that I'd like to share, and that thought is that all this Jeffrey Epstein stuff has been getting talked about quite a bit. And kind of the core hypothesis about all the Epstein stuff is that Epstein was creating a library of compromising videotapes of very rich, famous, powerful, influential people. And the idea is that you get put in this compromised position on Epstein's Island or on the Lolita Express or what have you. And after that, you're pretty much controlled and owned by, whoever Epstein worked for. And, my concern about this comes with the rise of AI video being basically, accessible to the general public. The general public is, as of today, able to make videos that are pretty much identical to, at the very least, Vine videos. The platform Vine. Like, they look as good as Vine did back then, and I have a feeling it's only going to get better. And there's something about the sort of like imperfection of the videography that makes it all the more realistic, all the more better. There's something about the way the old CRTVs made stuff look that was I would call it fleshy. But anyway, that's beside the point. The point is the AI videography is becoming all the more powerful as time goes on. And what's going to end up happening is that we're going to end up seeing videos of rich and powerful people committing heinous acts. Right? This is coming. Like, this stuff is pretty neutered right now. This AI stuff is pretty neutered right now. But eventually somebody's going to figure out a way to do whatever they want in the AI video world. And you're going to see, sites that, you just couldn't even comprehend. Videos of things that there should never be videos of. And I think that there's going to be a tie-in with all this Epstein stuff. And it's going to reach a point, the release of these videos is going to occur at a time where AI is at its most powerful. And what's going to end up happening is you're not going to be able to tell if these videos are real or not. Obviously, the people involved, they're going to say they're not real. But either way, these videos are going to be released. You're not going to be able to tell if they're real or not. And the reason I wanted to make a video about this is because you're not going to be able to tell whether or not it's real. And you're going to need to just let it go. You know what I mean? You're just going to have to let it go. And that's going to be really hard for people, especially people like me, that have been involved in sort of the research about stuff like Pizzagate and Epstein's Island. This is going to be something that's very difficult for people like me to let go of, because we feel like we're in on a secret, and if this stuff gets released, it's going to basically be confirmation that we were right. And the problem with that is that essentially the goo from Ghostbusters 2 is a real thing. Okay, that's the core of my argument. Now, I don't know what the implications are. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know a lot about it, but I know that the idea is the same. There's something feeding off of our hatred, our negativity, our rage, our indignation. Something is feeding off of this. And so if you see, a video of Chris Rock or Chris Tucker or some other black guy named Chris that Although I kept thinking of them, but you see Bill Clinton and Joe Biden, doing things to children or cutting the faces off of people. You're gonna get these videos and you're not gonna be able to tell. They're not gonna have the Sora logo in the side, okay? And you're not gonna be able to tell. And your hatred, your rage, your indignation is going to well up within you, and that's going to be fed upon by demonic forces. That's going to be fed upon. And so we, at the very least, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying that we need to prepare ourselves to let it go. And it's like, but I don't want to let it go because then they'll get away with it. Listen, you're normal. You're nobody. You have no skin in the game. You're not involved at all. Your individual personal hatred and rage and desire for justice is not going to get anybody anywhere. You have to prepare yourself to let it go. You have to prepare yourself to shrug your shoulders and say, I don't know if it's real or not. And not let your desire to be proven right and to be shown right to sway your opinion on what is being at that moment seen. Okay, so, and that's probably true for a lot of things that are coming down the pipeline. Just, we have to sort of just say, I don't know if it's real or not, and just know that like our lives are moving in a productive direction, regardless of whether or not justice is served. So anyway, that I just felt compelled to say that.